Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Questing Through Elystra. And sorry if I've burst anyone's eardrums. I'm excited. I'm glad to be back. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, as always, I'm Aidan, your DM and your keeper of all things D&D within Questing Through Elystra. How is everyone doing this week, this day? I know, bless Dudley, he's had a week of it with his back. How's everyone else doing? Are we injury-free this week, or...?
For the most part.
Most part, that's... yeah, we'll sit with most part.
Yeah. I still want to challenge Luke to shave his beard, but that's besides the point.
If we hit 100 followers by Christmas, Luke will shave his beard.
There's no way.
You just need like glitter instead. Like for the Christmas special, put glitter in it for us. That'd be amazing.
No, I'm literally. My plan is to grow it long enough that when I play a wizard in the next campaign, it's actually worth it because I've got the old wizard beard.
And Luke has literally just dropped that we are doing a second campaign. As I'm going to say, this is not for like 2-3 years time. Me as the over planner, I already know the theme. And do I say on this? No, I'm not going to say. This is way too far in advance. I'm not saying anything. I'm way too far. But anyway, it's prepped as much as I need. Yeah, it's going to TPK all of you just to jump into the next campaign. But no, I promise I will try my best not to. But anyway, on that joyful note.
Talking about TPKs.
Talk about TPKs. But before we jump into it, as always, it's my weekly shout out for all the tools I use as a DM to bring these adventures to life for you all. So the session music itself, that comes from Pocket Bard. Please check those guys out. They've got Discord, they've got laptop, Windows apps, they've got mobile apps. Fantastic music for in-person or online. Great stuff. And then the maps, this is where I struggle. I'm not that artistic, unfortunately. So the maps come from Chepku, Arcane Collector, 2 Minute Tabletop, Seafoot Games. Fantastic creators. All their links are in the link tree, in the bio. So please go check all of those people out. So, without further ado, we will begin. Sounds like story time, CBB story time or something. Anyway, without something less frightening. So, the morning of the 19th of Nightvale found you outside the gates of Mosswood, checking on Kenora and learning more about the town. It's Fey trickster Glimmerleaf and the Beastmaster Circle that guides the wilds here. You were reminded that the Shrouded Lantern Parade would begin in 2 days, and the 2 fishermen, Chris and Zach, told you that they planned to leave for Zesper on the 24th. Since Zesper is already your next destination, you agreed to travel with them on this day. So, you explored Brainwick Market, where William bought a Forest Hare, now named Fluffy, who, coincidentally, seems to like eating flesh, to the joy of the rest of the party. Glimmerleaf appeared briefly, trying to bargain for William's pocket watch, for his blood in exchange. When William refused, the Fae vanished and left the box behind, though the remainder of the party convinced him to leave it untouched. Following this, Bray visited the Beastmaster Circle, taking part in a blood exchange with High Druid Elowen to gain new healing powers. Later, with Toric's guidance, he crafted a natural focus from a sprout of the Thunderstruck stump, shaping it within the oceans of Elystra. While Bray worked, Cass and William spoke about the pocket watch and their companions, whilst Loren took a moment to rest. Aurora spent the evening in prayer within the woods of Mosswood. As Aurora began to return to the lodge, shadows rose up around her. A creature with black and ashen robes with molten red accents wrapped her in darkness and swept across all of you as she disappeared. So, this brings us to tonight's session. So can you all please, except Bray, who is still sleeping near the oceans of Mosswood, can the rest of you please roll for initiative?
Oh no!
Okay, what did you get, Luke, with a big oh no?
I rolled a 2 + 2, so 4.
Fantastic starting
Big
strong.
maths.
Cass.
Yep, didn't do much better. I rolled a 2 + 7 for 9.
Fantastic. Loren.
Also a 9.
9.
Cool. I presume I'm gonna guess Loren's dex is lower than Cass's. Loren, what's your dex?
Before, yeah.
Well, one would hope so.
Yes.
I rolled a 23, but I'll be sleeping on my turns.
Fantastic. Why not? Always good to get a bit of a snoozing on your turns. So, with that, so as you guys are here, and you're kind of looking out from the lodge, and Aurora has just been almost swept away by the shadowed, as I say, this kind of cloaked figure, and almost disappeared without a trace. These shadows begin to rise up around you. You almost hear they begin to sort of rise up out of the ground and surround you. And it's this first little shadow here who is just gonna sort of stay here to sort of try and block your exit. Next, the little yellow shadow, who looking kind of to all of you trying to. Oh, by the way, Loren, on my screen you don't have full hit points. I don't know why you. I was checking on your own.
Did you not long rest from the
That must
One
be
shot.
it, yeah, from the one shot.
Cool. Just I don't want to accidentally kill people for no reason.
Are you sure?
I'm nice half the time.
Can I quickly say thank you to Hannah in the chat? Yes, William will probably be crying.
Yeah, William, bless him, we all love him. But that's gonna be that will be William's action on his turn. No, it won't. We're not that mean. But yes, so it's this shadow who makes their way towards the newly healed Loren, and you almost see it move through anything that's you see kind of the low walls of this little hut. That the fisherman ever so, I just know it's Kenora, ever so nicely called his lodge. But he makes way kind of phasing through anything that's there and goes to make this huge swipe at Loren for a 14 to hit.
Badly.
And that does, I rolled 4 points of necrotic damage. That's their turn. It is now this other shadow who's equally going to move to the entrance and try and block your way.
question? That empty circle at the bottom, is that Cass?
Yeah,
Is
I've
there-
got an empty circle. Like, it doesn't show Cass's picture.
Oh, yes, that is Cass. Let me quickly
I'm
take you and add him.
invisible.
See if,
Stealth roll.
He's doing, yeah,
yeah,
he's
see if it adds him.
hiding in the shadows.
Is he back for people?
No,
Give
Not
it a
for me.
second.
still stealthy.
I can see me.
Yeah, I can see him too.
Well, for anyone watching, that empty circle is Cass.
For those of you who are listening on the podcast, there's an empty circle on the battle
It
map.
makes, for those of you listening on the podcast, it makes no difference. You can't see anything.
Imagine a square rectangular hut with the party surrounded by shadows who are all apparently quicker than the rest of the party. So this purple one, seeing William, probably the closest foe, it's going to, as I say, as the last one, phase through anything that comes in its path. And make a swipe at William for 23 to hit.
Still rebarbs.
He started strong. 11 to hit.
Misses.
Hey, so that does not
Don't
hit William.
forget the extra effect of silvery barbs.
Cass, you've
As
been there before.
Bray whispers in William's mind. Cool. So yeah, it phased through William. It was trying to phase through all the objects. It just got confused. It just phased through William as well. But with that, Loren is now up.
Okay, right. So, I think given that everything with Aurora has happened, this thing has just come towards her. She is freaking out. She's just going to rage straight away. And without thinking, she's going to do exactly what she would normally do. And that is just get her great axe, try and swipe. It's just instinct at this point.
Yep.
Never mind. It completely fails. She is too knocked off. That was a 2. So with that, she is just going to try and... Do you know what? No, she's going to stay there. She's going to try and take a breather, just staring at it. And yeah, end my turn there.
Cool. So it would have been Kaz, but Aiden was a dum-dum, and when he deleted Kaz to try and pull him back, he deleted him from the tracker. So Kaz, please take your turn.
I'm just going to move myself back to where I was. Just outside that bedroom, I think. Okay. Did you see I had an advantage on this one?
Yes. Yeah, I gave you advantage.
Well, let me target the one that's next to you then. And we'll try and do some damage. Advantage. Which was lucky I had the advantage. That's a 19 to hit.
Yes, and that's the one next to William, yes?
It is, yes.
Yes, that does
Purple.
hit.
And then damage on
The purple
that.
shadow.
Ooh, not bad. 10 damage.
Nice.
Do you get your sneak as I'm next to it, or at advantage?
Yes, because you're engaged with it, so sneak attack on top of that. When I find it, 2d6, there we go. For another 6 damage.
Nice. And that's
And
cast.
then I'm going to move between the corridor of these two bedrooms, just to, because I want to.
Just
and I'll
because
make it in there.
he wants to go explore the bedrooms. Why not? He's got
That's
some
it.
time on his hands. Okay, William. So as we were reminded, remember crying is a free action. So
Yeah.
what would you like to do other than cry?
But looking at these creatures, have I got any idea of if they are undead, if they are aberrations, fiends?
So is this more of a natural kind of instinct rather than trying to do a
Yeah.
check or anything? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can't check, like you've not realised much as such. The main thing, if anything, you've probably worked out is more by seeing them phase through things. They're definitely seem, is it corporeal, whatever, or not, whatever the word is.
Incorporeal.
Where, incorporeal, that one.
Or-
They're essentially that. That's all you're kind of naturally gauging from the way you've seen them act and try and attack you so far.
Okay. So, first things first, then cry.
Yep.
Second things, I'm gonna start glowing, blue and green, blue and green. The eyes start glowing. The two hands come, extra hands come out. Innate sorcery. Okay, guys. Okay. And I'm looking. I'm like, consider over there. He's fine. It's me. It's me. It's Loren. Me, Loren. And I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil. And I'm gonna twin it, so it hits both of us. Oh no, I can't. It's a touch.
Yep.
Ah.
You need a familiar. A rabbit.
Train Fluffy to touch people. No,
Um,
not in
I'll
that
do
way,
it.
Chris.
I'll do it to myself. I'm gonna touch my shoulder. It's the end of the spell. One willing creature, which I'm very willing, is protected against creatures that are aberrations, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on pack rolls against the target. The target also can't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened condition from them.
Okay.
If they have to roll stuff flat, if they had it, then yeah, I don't. That, trying to remember, that is concentration and an action. From here, I'm just going to stay still. I'm just going to stay here, try and think of what to do next. I'm too scared to move away because I've seen the claws swing out.
And that's William.
That is William.
Okay, so it's now the Orange Shadow, who at the top is. They are not wanting to go away from this door. They've seen Aurora taken. They are definitely acting upon at least command of something. None of you know what, but they are there guarding this door from your escape. It's the one next to Loren, who, without much, having seen her try to attack them before, they are going to equally go and try to swipe at Loren again for a 10 to hit.
Nah, not a chance.
Completely phases through Loren. The DM drops his d20. I'm going to switch to using the dice Dudley gave me because they might be better.
Oh, okay.
We saw how they worked in the one shot. We don't like those ones. Actually, my other group hate the dice Dudley gave me because I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row with one of them. So yes, they definitely don't like those dice. Okay, so now the blue shadow, who equally the same as the other, is going to guard this exit to the lodge. They are definitely trying to trap you and at least swarm with their slightly greater numbers. The one against William, it's not smart enough to realise what you've done. It's still going to try and attack you the best it can. It's with disadvantage, isn't it, I believe?
Yes, it is.
Because he is undead. So they go to try and attack you, and that is a 5 to hit William.
William's dodging. He's using
William-
his mage hands. Like, stop it!
Don't hit me! Stop it! Yes, that's the shadows. They've not been so successful this turn, leading us on to Cass.
Well, let's just see if I can do the same again. I will again focus on the one next to William and see if I can hit it for a start. Ooh, 15.
15 does hit.
Oh, that's good. That's lucky. So damage on that. 7, not the best.
Is
So
that the
that's-
purple shadow again, that one?
It is the one next to
Cool,
William, yeah.
perfect.
And then sneak attack on top because he's next to William. Oh, poor 3 for a total of 10 damage.
Damage is damage. Cass is getting some damage off. Is Cass staying between the bedrooms?
I'm staying right where I am. I feel quite comfortable here.
You're in your little kind of walkway between the two rooms, feeling nice and comfortable there.
Nobody behind us, full view of the balcony.
He is perfectly happy. Okay, Luan, you are at Paul Jerks too.
Righty. I think now that she's had a little bit of a breather, she's hearing everything going on. She is, firstly, I don't remember if I raged or not last time, so if I didn't, I'm gonna rage now.
It will help.
So she, I think, seeing some kind of swarm, she's getting a bit more angrier from it. And with that, she is also going to reckless attack the one in front. So first one was a 19, second was a 20.
Yeah.
So let's give it a shot.
Maths time.
Yeah, maths time. This is where I struggle the most. Imagine my shock. Okay, right. So for crits, it's full of the first one, isn't it? Full of the main
yes.
roll.
Max main roll, and then another one on top.
Okay, so that's 12, 14.
Which is annoying, 'cause if you do through D&D Beyond, it does the default crit rules, and then you've got to try and remember what was first. And
Yeah, so that was, I think, 16.
nice.
I believe, yes.
So you feel this rage welling up inside of you, this frustration almost, but also we know you've only been traveling as a group for, I think I worked out, as 9 days. It's not been the longest time with these people, but there's still this connection that you don't want to see harm come to anyone around you. So as you swipe out, it definitely does damage to this sort of shadowed figure in front of you.
I think
that
with
Lorraine?
that, yeah, that's Lorraine.
Okay, William. What would William like to do?
Hi, William. Realizing that this spell that he's cast on himself has worked, he's like, okay, they're not alive. They're dead. They must be dead. They must. And I'm just gonna say, they're undead. They're undead. And he's just gonna cast I'm gonna try a mind sliver on this one next to me.
Okay. What do I need? Do I need to do a
So,
check?
It's a check, intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay. I'm at -2, so it's not looking hopeful. Ooh, a 7.
Okay, that doesn't work. I get it. So it's a D6 of damage. So it's not much damage, but then it's the saving throw if it has a saving throw next time. Ooh, 4 damage.
What kind of damage? Could I just check, please?
Oh yes, it is. I believe psychic damage.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you. That's all right.
Why do you say it like that?
That's fine, mate. There's just certain things you need to know as a DM. It's just
Of
certain
course.
questions I want to ask and just check. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Is that William?
I'm gonna just move over this way, just 10 feet. I know that
Yeah.
there's an attack of opportunity coming.
That is a 15.
Can I use my reaction on my turn?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And it's not limited by the spell casting rules either.
Okay.
Are you wanting me to re-roll that?
No. My hands come together. You see them just kind of block it and try and grab it and push it away. I'm casting shield. But I'm using my hands to almost grabs it and pushes it away.
Nice.
I've got +5 to my AC until my
Yeah.
next turn.
Yeah, they did not hit you. Is that now William?
That is William.
Okay. So, back up, and the shadows that were guarding the door are kind of looking almost jealous at the others that I get in these attacks and get this chance to attack you. So this we see it walk forward. I see it lock eyes with Kaz. And as it does, it disappears. Moves behind him. Almost chuck. And Kaz was his is like as it kind of phases behind him in this sort of the hidey hole he has had so far.
Yeah, never give the DM ideas.
No, never. Oh, I'm here. There's nothing behind me. Oh, what will this shadow do? I wonder. Anyway, as the shadow goes for Cass, that is a 17 to hit Cass.
That's going to get us.
And that is 7 points of necrotic damage to Cass.
Ouch.
As the shadow just looks, you just hear in your... you just kind of hear this quiet voice behind you as it's almost chuckling. And it just says... The one who we were sent to take is now gone. Now it's your turn to feel our pain. And that's his turn.
Hashtag
So,
not it.
It is. Yeah, hashtag Bray is completely fine in the oceans, loving life with popcorn. Okay, so it's now sticking true to form. The yellow one's going to take a swipe at Luan. They can't do too much, these shadows, but they're going to keep trying. And that is a dirty 20 to hit Luan.
No, not at all.
No.
Yes.
No damage in the slightest. 4 points of necrotic damage. So not a ton, but this slowly weakening. You kind of... And what I will notice is you guys feel these slashes, these swipes come into you. You know very much they're not bleeding. You're not bleeding from them. You're not suffering like physical damage. It's more you feel it draining kind of your energy compared to more physical damage. But that's that shadow's turn. This one, equal what is coming. Actually, it'll probably go for Loran, I'm afraid, Loran. Seeing you as the closest enemy. They're not the most intelligent. They're going to see what's closest to them. And that is a... so 11 to hit. I don't think that hits Loran.
No.
No. Okay, and it's now William's favourite one. The one who's chasing down good old William. It's going to continue chasing down good old William. And go and make one of these swipes at him. For a 16 to hit.
I've got shield on, so 17's my AC at the moment. At this moment in time. Does
not hit. The shadow tried. He ran. You saw morph through. I think he was ready to go, and yeah, it did not work out. But that's the end of the shadows, and we now lead up to Kaz's turn. Also, it's very rare that is split completely, enemies and party. Especially when all mine can do is slash. But anyway, yes, it is now Kaz's turn.
So, somewhat reeling from that unexpected attack from behind, Kaz is going to spin round, calls to his crossbow and draw his rapier and stab at the foul beast. Oh, not very well though, 13.
That hits.
Oh, I'll take it. Oh, come on, damage dice. That was 5. But I still get my sneak attack.
He does that. He definitely does.
Oh, not much better, just another 4.
Damage is
However,
damage.
I am going to look at his eyes reaction and say, if you want me, you're going to have to catch me. And I'm going to scarper across to the other end of the room.
This is just become a game of tag between...
And no opportunity attack because of my fancy footwork. I dance, skip, fly across the room.
Has Kaz just died on anyone else's?
Yeah, he's just become a cross. You fancy works all across the table.
It's
How
too
did
much.
that...
Oh
Don't
my
we
God.
love online tools? Oh, God.
He fell up. He got full damage from falling from the table because he's so
How did
strong.
that happen?
I don't know. You dragged him and he just died.
I've still got 17 hit points according to this.
Oh,
Right.
He's
for
a diva.
people
She's
watching,
just died inside.
He's
That's
a
able to
cross.
mimic.
yeah, for podcast listeners.
For podcast listeners, you don't need to worry. He's still alive.
Yeah, actually, for everyone, he's still alive. It is fine. We
Yes,
will.
for my sake, I'm still alive. Thank you.
Is that Kaz or is he called it a day?
That is the end of my. I don't know why that did that.
I'm just gonna flash mine a second to see if it fixes it. This is
I'll
a
end
day
my
of technical
turn.
things. I know Bubby's T has had an update, so there is, I think, a few. Oh no, he's back to 17 hit points on mine. Cool, you're no longer
There
dead,
you
Kaz.
go.
You're alive again, mate. Don't worry. Okay, Loren. So with that interesting moment with Kaz dying, you are now back. What would you like to do?
She like turns around to the one that attacked her last, kind of double takes as if to say, "Did he fall? Never mind." And she is going to recklessly attack this one as well.
The blue one, yeah.
Yeah, the blue one.
Cool.
16.
That definitely hits.
Cool. And that is 10 damage.
Nice.
So yeah, so she just like acts straight away, this time kind of going for the midsection because she's kind of looking, making sure that Kaz is okay, and feels it going through, trying to keep the rage up from the necrotic damage that she has taken. And yeah, my turn there.
Cool. It's now weird, so there's William Love in the chat, so everyone is cheering on William, so feel the love, William. Please don't die, or they will all cry. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
No pressure.
No
Okay.
pressure, yeah, no pressure. But yes, it is now William's turn.
Okay. I cannot remember. Would William get disadvantage if he did a ranged attack with someone in melee?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, William, because he's got his innate sorcery, he gets advantage on attacks. So that will just equal itself out back to normal rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the two next to Loren, he's like, if I can get her free, she can help me. And like, he's just thinking sorcery burst, twin spell in it, fire, bang bang, trying to just sending the 2 fireballs straight at one at each of them. So the first one is a 13. You said 13 hits?
13 hits, yeah, and we'll do that as the left one, so do that as the yellow
Left
one.
one. Okay, and a 24.
No, it doesn't hit, mate.
No, okay. That's
You
good to
guys
know.
try it on me, it might have worked. Who knows?
Right. So for the first one, fire damage is a D8. Or 5 damage.
Nice.
And the second one, 3 damage.
Cool.
So you see these two flames just go out, and he just looks back at this one, and he just gets his hand, his hands are like this, trying to protect himself a little bit, and the mage hands are just kind of on top, just like trying to protect over the top of him. And that is William.
Fantastic. So back up with the orange shadow again, who, seeing Kaz run away from themselves, they kind of look and they just say, "I'll leave that one for now." The shadow moves down towards William. Kind of almost viewing Kaz as he's out the way. These are the ones that are closest to me. And he goes to swipe at William. Oh, for a 17 to hit William.
What do you feel that takes it, meets it, beats it? No, okay, I'm going to take it.
And that is 7 points of necrotic damage to
Oh, I wish I didn't
William's
take
spark. That is the Shadow's turn as he swipes at William. It's not the yellow one, the one that's, at least for us, to the left of Loren.
I got to check
Yes.
for concentration on... Oh, he had disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine. Mate, I rolled in that 20 on the other one, so I stayed nice and quiet for
That's
you
fine.
all.
That is fine. Concentration, I got it, I kept it.
Cool.
19 plus 1.
Yeah, so actually, I will do a quick. Now, this is not a joke. This is genuinely for the podcast listeners. Loren and William are both, like, either side of them are trapped by shadows. Kaz is just chilling by the fireplace on a bear-shaped rug, quite happy. Not happy. Content? No, definitely not content.
And Lady Velvet
It was
is nowhere
really
to be
good.
seen.
He's there. He almost died. Come on, everyone. But yeah, so the one to the left of Loren is going to swipe at her. That's a 10. That won't hit. That definitely won't hit. It's now the blue one. So on the other side of Loren is a 13. I don't think a 13 hits.
No, it doesn't hit either.
No, so both those shows completely miss. Now it's the one on the other side of William.
The one he
So
was protecting himself from.
that is a 14.
No, oh, hang on. Shield.
Okay, yeah, doesn't hit then. Doesn't hit. And with that being less surrounded than the rest of the party, Kaz, you're up.
Yeah, this isn't looking too good. I'm going to focus on the one to the right of William, which looks to be the weakest.
Yep.
Let's do
Yes,
a
please.
crossbow attack. Do a crossbow attack. Oh, not 20, baby.
Ah, yes.
Right. This is maths again. So let me have a look. 1d per 4. So that's definitely 12. And I'll get my.
Do you want me to be really nice and just say it kills it, or do you want to do
I'm
your
hoping it
maths?
does. 'Cause I've got 24 points already before I do the other rolls.
Yeah, you're killing it, mate.
That's nice to know, though.
So yes, you hit it, presumably with your crossbow, that he's kind of getting faint fusing.
Yeah, just raise the crossbow, aim for the head, and a satisfying thunk as it goes through whatever it is in that
Yeah.
location.
Yeah, it goes straight through the head, and you hear like a doof, and almost like as it kind of hits like the back of the wood, and is always shaking as it goes through the shadow, almost making it disappear. So that's another kill for Cass.
I'll take it. I will stay where I am and end my turn there.
Fantastic. Loren, you're now up.
Seeing the fireballs coming to the ones next to her, she's probably turned to see William, seeing the one go down, noticing the other one's near him. So instead, she's going to get one of her hand axes out and just try and lob it at the other shade's head.
Is this the one next to William? This one?
Yes. Except it misses terribly. That is a 5.
Oh yeah, that doesn't hit. I'm afraid I can't.
You're.
Yeah.
I know. No. God, ignore me.
So yeah, so then as that happens, instead she's just gonna shout to William, just tell him, get to Cass, before trying to focus on the ones next to her again and just end the turn there.
Okay, William, you are up, my friend.
William looks, nods. I'm going to move just actually over to you, Kaz. I'm going to stand next to you.
You're happy for the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
So that would have been 16 to hit. I believe it doesn't hit because you had shield.
No, it's back to my turn, so the shield would have gone.
But you reused it.
I think.
Yeah, it's at the end of your turn. Doesn't it go at the end of your turn?
It went at the start of his turn, and then you reused shield.
Yeah.
Like when your
Should be
last one
safe,
hit
mate.
you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm happy for that. I'm taking that. I'm happy to take that. So.
Oh, it's until the
misses.
start of your next turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was the start of my next turn. So
Yeah.
this is the start of my turn. So
So it would have gone. Oh, 3 points of necrotic.
was
it's
that
not-
with disadvantage as well because of the?
Yeah, I rolled a 12 and a 14. No, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 and 14. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah. So how much damage was it? Sorry.
Only 3.
3. Okay.
As William's
at-
voice gets higher and higher.
So.
Could you give me a concentration check, please?
Oh yes, I can.
So it gives me a
No,
nice reminder on above VTT.
It's a
Did you fail
9.
it? Yeah,
Which is a fail, isn't it?
yeah. Unfortunately, it is.
So I've lost protection from good and evil. No, I need to do something. I know. Gonna slam a hand down. You see the 2 mage hands come along. They're gonna fly out. One's gonna reach over, touch Loren's shoulder. The blue one, green one just is on Cassie's shoulder, and I'm gonna almost hold myself, and I'm gonna cast Aid. We all gain 5 hit points, and our hit points go up by 5.
Nice.
So our maximum hit points for the moment is up by 5. Let's click off that spell slot, and I'm going to move to the other side of Cass.
Cass gets an opportunity attack on what? No. Is that William?
Okay. That is William.
Okay. So it's Shara's turn. Who's seen you run away? It's going to chase you down, but stop it, Cass. It stopped its first enemy it sees, and that is a 15 to hit, Cass.
Oh yeah, beats it.
Oh, okay. So that is, 8 points of necrotic damage to Cass. Max damage for my little shadowy fella. Has he died on everyone else's screen?
Dead again.
Yeah.
Above VTT hates us today. Well, no, hates Cass. He loves the rest of us. Apologies, Cass. But that is the Shadow's turn. It's now the 2 who are either side of Loren. The yellow one, that's a nat 1, so that will miss. And the blue one is that's a 10, so that misses as well. I'm not rolling well. I'm changing my dice next round. But anyway, Kaz, you are now up.
I am going to move away from William a little bit.
I don't trust William.
Stay within melee range, just to give myself a bit of space. Once again, draw my blade and attack the one right next to me. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Damage. Ooh, max damage. My turn for max damage on that one. 12.
Yes.
Nice.
And then because I've moved away from William, I've given myself space so that my sneak attack kicks back in. And that's 2d6 on top of that. Oh, but they're minimal damage of 2.
So you strike the shadow and almost seeing everything happening to your party, but a bit confidence in yourself from having destroyed the other. You are swiping away. It's not quite down, but it is definitely doing good damage to this shadow. You're almost seeing it fade. You're seeing kind of flecks of it almost drift away as you're doing more damage. Is that Kaz?
It's a question of who fades away quickest, him or me. And my turn there.
Loren, you are up.
Alrighty. I think seeing that the blue one is probably closest to William, she's going to try and want to do as much damage to that in case it decides to go over to him.
Okay.
So once again, she's going to get her great axe and recklessly attack it. That's a 14.
That hits.
Cool. 16.
Nice. So it is not dead. However, it is definitely weakened. As much as a shadow can look weak for a shadow, it is definitely beginning to show signs of struggle.
Well, as she sees it, she'll like call to William, just be like, "If you're gonna get any, get this one." Before now turning to the yellow one next to her, and then my turn there.
Okay, William. With that, you are up. What would you like to do?
Looking, just knowing that they're fighting to try and save me again. I just got to check something. Yes, I didn't mark it off. I have now. I'm twinning spell. I'm gonna cast sorcery burst again. One at Cass and the one that Lorenz told me to shoot at. Not at Cass, at the one that's fighting Cass.
I was saying that. I was thinking, ooh, it's an interesting tactic.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the one by Loren and then we'll go to the one by Cass.
Okay. So 11 plus 5, that hits because
Yep.
I know 13 hits. And a natural 20 for
Cool,
the
so-
one next to us.
So we'll roll for the one next to Loren first. That was just a normal roll. So give us that one.
Is. Oh, that's not the dice I needed, actually. Sorry.
That was a
Just rolled
D100, the wrong one.
That is 2 damage. Fire.
Nice.
And the other one is already an 8. And then I rolled an 8. So Sorcery Burst has a thing if you roll an 8 on the dice. If you roll an 8 on a d8 for this spell, you can roll another d8 and add it to the damage. When you cast this spell, the maximum number of these d8s you can add equal your spellcaster's modifier, which is 3. So I get to roll again.
Let's roll again. Yeah.
7.
Nice. You do 8, 16, maths, 23 points of damage to the shadow next to Cass, which wipes out, and as you see, this fire almost engulfs this shadow as you see it disappear and die. And I will be that mean DM. That shadow only had 1 hit point. So,
That's fine
Look.
by me.
is that William?
I am looking at how Loren is surrounded. I am just going to move down here, the other side of the table, and just be ready. Just like I'm ready to help. I'm ready to help. I can help, and I'm going to leave it there.
Fantastic. So it's now again, I'll stay true to form. It's the 2 shadows either side of Loren. The left-hand one is a dirty 20 to hit Loren.
Is it advantage on these? Because is it reckless? They're supposed to have advantage on these attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the next one, I'm going to use an ability to make it so they can't.
So
I
just a
didn't get
straight
touched.
roll on this one.
So I'm going to make it a straight roll on this one because I'm using my restore balance.
Cool.
This clock. You hear the timer.
That was still a 22 to hit.
Yep.
So that is in total to Lauren. Maths. For both of them, I'm doing both, which is easier. That is 15 points of necrotic damage to Loren, as they both managed to get swipes and you're almost working in tandem at this point. But as these two swipes are done at Loren, leads us back to the top of the... Don't have a group name yet, but the top of the party's set of turns. It's Kaz.
Yeah, I can see Loren's in a bit of trouble, so I will aim at the one to the right of her, I think. We'll do a crossbow shot there. Oh, that's... no, that's not going to hit with a 10.
Yeah, it doesn't hit, I'm afraid, no.
Very annoying. I am going to move across a bit, though. I'll go past William. Back to where I started.
I love how every time you move on my screen, it goes cross.
Yeah, and me.
And then it comes back.
I don't know what's going on above VC. I know
I-
there's been an update.
Those shadows have really got me going.
Yeah,
And I
each
had my
time it just
turn there.
takes him. Apologies. Loren, you are now up, as the DM is dying with yawns and everything. You are now up.
Right. I think, given that she has taken a little bit of damage, she is probably feeling a bit more wary. She kind of, staring at the one in yellow, she just kind of spits any blood that is in her mouth onto the floor. Just like glaring at it, axe at the ready, once again, reckless attacking. 10, so it doesn't work.
Doesn't work, I'm afraid.
The necrotic damage has just made her feel very tired all of a sudden. She's just like panting, trying to, and just gets ready for the next one.
You need new dice.
I have like 13 sets. All of them roll crap.
I know you bought like
It's
3
just-
new sets recently, but you need more.
It's just bad luck of the dice gods.
You know what you need to ask for Christmas?
Well,
Dice
I've
that
already got
actually roll well.
six.
So, with that unfortunate miss from Loren, William, you are up. What would you like to do?
Looking and seeing Loren in a bit of a state, William panics a little bit. He's like, no, I must keep her alive. Go on, keep her alive. And you see the green hands reaches and grabs hold of him in his chest, and it's going to squeeze, and you see blood just out of William. I'm casting Gift. Now, I don't know if anyone knows of spell Gift, but
It's no Bajima one, isn't it? I think was that no.
yeah, it is. Choose a creature you can see within range. I'm going to take 1d20 necrotic damage, and the target regains hit points equal to the amount that I take. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
Oh God. Actually, just so people do know, because obviously you'll see different things. So I can see
Yeah.
everyone's hit points. The players can only see their own. I believe.
He stumbles onto the table. Finish them. You can do this. And he's just going to move backwards towards the wall, just kind of just lean on the wall. That is William.
Okay. So the yellow shadow. Yellow shadow. Guys, come on. We know what I'm like with any word in the
Yellow shadow, red shadow, yellow shadow.
That's how it feels at this point. The yellow shadow is going to take a swipe at the man. As I say, it's true to form. And that
Does it have advantage?
I don't believe so. This or is it
Did
this
you?
turn
Yeah,
still?
it does it now.
Cool. Well, that was a. I rolled a 19, so that was a 23 to hit.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, everything is tingling, man. I rolled a 1. 3 points of necrotic damage to Loran.
Well, it's just a paper cut.
Fine, absolutely fine with that one. Yes, another blue shadow. Kind of seeing William take this damage for the first time, kind of turns round and chases down to it. He knows gets an opportunity attack from Loren. So Loren, please roll your opportunity attack just to see if the shadow does actually make it to William.
17?
Yeah, that hits. So
Important hit.
attack roll. This could be very important.
12.
Okay, so as you go to strike it, it goes to try and move and it gets close to William. But as it arrives at William, William notices the shadows just begin to disappear as your strike managed to destroy the shadow before it reached William.
Thank
That's
fuck.
a kill for the run on the kill count as well, so positives. I'm not gonna lie, that was, I'm sure Luke will tell you afterwards, but that could have spelled disaster for William. But anyway, Kaz, you are now up. What would you like to do?
Well, there's only one remaining, so let's focus on that one, see if I can hit it. 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Damage from the crossbow, ooh, a respectable 10. And then the old sneak attack on top. Back another 2 on the sneak attack.
As again, it's just your thing now. Is that Kaz's turn?
Yeah, it's all on Loren now, I think.
It is. Loren, what would you like to do?
She is going to attempt to recklessly attack it again.
Okay.
I think she's a bit bewildered of the sudden surge of strength that she has. The first roll was a nat 20. And I'm glad about that it was advantage. The other one was a nat 1.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So
So-
that is
Loren will kill it. but
amazing.
how
Cool. I don't have to
would
match
Loren
to
like
save me.
kill it? Yes, how would Loren like to kill it?
I think feeling the surge of just power back into her, as that feeling of tiredness was slowly taking her at first, she just gets that burst of energy and just kind of swings her axe into it just a little bit faster, a little bit harder, straight through it. And before she can go back down, that's when it kind of disappears in front of her. And as it hits down, she is just panting, looks over to the side and sees William just looking so tired. And she'll leave her axe there and go straight over to him after.
With that moment, you are all now out of initiative.
Level
Having
4.
destroyed the shadows. Not yet. So, as you come out of initiative, what would you all like to do?
Yes. Straight over to William, I think.
William slumps. He just sits in the corner. You see the green hand that was holding his chest so tight just kind of loosens and just fades away. He just... We did it!
What attacked you? There was nothing next to you.
I couldn't... Ren was in danger. She looks like she was gonna collapse. I gave her my strength.
She is going to look at William and she's going to frown before looking to you, saying, "You should not have done that. I could have coped. Now, we need to get you something. We need to find a healer or something right now. William, what? I get it comes from a nice place, but you need to look after yourself too. We could have lost you."
You guys are too important to me to lose any of you. I've just seen, and you see, he tries to reach out to Cassie's shoulder. I don't know if you're going to let him put his hand, and he's going to try and push up, and he looks back at the door and goes, "Where's Aurora? They were with," and he's pointing at the door. She was there.
Yeah, whatever they were, one of them, when it spoke to me, said they had taken her. They had what they came for. She's gone, by the looks of it.
We need to go find her. And you see him, he starts trying to walk, and he's just kind of stumbling a little bit. He's like, "We need to go find her. We need to find Bray. Bray could track her down. We need to
Loren's
find
kind
her."
of put her hand on William's shoulder and just say, "No, you need to rest. I know right now you're probably worried, adrenaline running. I get it. But right now, if you go outside, you could probably even freeze to death with how bad you're looking right now. You need to rest. We can deal with this in the morning. We'll deal with it when Bray's back. But right now, you need to focus on yourself before we could go and save anyone."
He's right.
What do I do? What do we do? Where is Bray?
He went off somewhere. He had some business to attend to. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
What if they attacked him as well whilst they were attacking us?
Let's be real. If they attacked Bray, he would annoy them enough that they'd bring him to the door. Come on. Right now, we need to get you into bed. You need to rest. We'll deal with it in the morning.
Yeah, what's the time? Is it?
It is late at night. We are looking sort of 10, 11 p.m. Just got some Bray. Was Bray staying out all night, was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking sort of 10, 11 p.m. at night with end of the evening. You guys are needing this rest, as William especially, but generally you're all needing this rest. You've been on the road since quite early this morning.
I am going to start seeing if whatever those things were, if they've left any trace behind, and whether I find anything or not, I'm going to try and secure the cabin that we're in as best as I can.
Yeah, of course. So as you sort of generally looking around, there is virtually nothing has been left. There's a little bit of sort of ash on the ground, more where it seems like the fire damage that has been thrown out by a certain William is more where that is laid. But in terms of items or things for clues, it is clean. This was an organised job. This wasn't people just coming in on a whim. It was make sure this is no trace back. In regards to locking up the lodge, there's probably bits of, like, more from Kaz's experience, there's probably bits of rope he can maybe tie around handles to at least shut it. There's no real locks as such, but there's ways he knows to at least kind of secure the lodge for that evening.
Yeah, it'll just be basic, whatever tools are at hand to give us as much protection as I can for now.
If we go to the rooms over that way, I've got enough energy to cast one more spell, and it would tell us if something is close. It won't hurt me. Just
Well, if you're sure, I mean, anything's going to help because we're going to be here all night.
one of a like a dome from corridor to corridor outwards. I'm just gonna trace a line using my mage hands and I'm gonna cast alarm rather than doing it as a ritual spell. I'm just gonna use a spell slot and just cast it so I know I can go to bed quicker. The noise, if we need the noise ever with my alarm, is like a clicking, like a grandfather clock. Dong, yeah. Loud.
So that gives you cover for 8 hours. So that's cool, gives you a good bit
Yeah.
of cover. Is there anything else anyone else is wanting to do prior to sleeping?
So Loren's going to do a couple of things before going to bed fully. The first is, seeing as before Aurora got taken, her priority was trying to get food together. She's first going to get a plate together of just random things that won't go off just by being left out. And she's going to put a plate on the table for Bray for whenever he comes back. Seeing as William's gone off to rest, she is also going try something that she wouldn't normally do, and that is when she gets out her book, she hears a cat. She gets one of her pens or pencils, even just like a bit of charcoal that she keeps, and she draws just a little trident with water under it. with a little kind of chicken next to it, just so that Bray knows that this is for him, followed by a moon with a halo above it and an X next to it, just in case whilst they're all asleep Bray comes and he is none the wiser. She hopes that he can understand what it means, but either way, she leaves that next to it. She's going to go over to Cass as well and say, are you sleeping in the other room, or...?
No, you take it, I'll be alright.
Okay. So she's going to end up going into the other room. And she's going to sit on the bed for a little while and think. And just like writing the note, this is another thing that she hasn't done for a while, but something that she has not done in years. And she thinks back over the past maybe 7 or 8 years of her life as she starts just muttering to herself all the kind of accomplishments that she thinks has made her worthy to wield her great axe. After she gets up to this last fight, kind of reciting everything in chronological order, is when she takes her axe and puts it on the floor in front of her, and as she looks at the blade, she places her hands together, just kind of fingers interlocked, and she prays. She prays to Bromir. She thinks in her head about how she isn't worthy of any protection. The gods have never answered her before, so there's no point in them answering her now. But if someone that a god had chosen to be a messenger has taken them away, she hopes that whatever consciousness the gods still have, that they can keep Aurora safe. She prays that Bray makes a safe journey home, prays that William is able to heal up well. And for Cass, she knows that he's got his own. He doesn't need any help, but just to make sure he's okay anyway while she's praying for everyone else. And as she finishes up, she gets one of her hand axes, and it's something that her father would have done when she was younger, but not her. It's something that those that were to pray to Brahmir would do as an extra offering, as an extra way to prove their devotion. And in this case, whilst it's not devotion she is hoping to prove, she's hoping that this act of selflessness would strike some divine being into protecting those that she has come to protect herself. And just like her father before her would have done, she takes the blade across her hand, slices. She looks down to her great axe, and she just drops a few bits of the blood onto the blade, onto her reflection, and she just mutters, "Let me be the one to protect them. They need it, if anything. Make sure I can keep them safe. That is all I ask." And she's just going to sit there after that for a moment, just contemplating what she's done, before eventually just wiping her hand off of her ruined clothes, looking to the pile on the bed of the clothes that she had found in the cart before getting there, and just take a big sigh before turning in for the night.
One thing I will say is, as you're making your prayer to Barmir, there is an incredible amount of silence as you're making this. But it's nothing that would seem strange to Len. She's not really prayed as such before. It's, as you say, it's something that she's seen more done rather than doing herself. However, whilst you are making this prayer, especially once you're dripping your blood onto your weapon, William's pocket watch begins to tick. Doesn't talk, just makes the one singular tick over and over again. Not whether you've all heard it or not, I don't know. I don't know William's state of awakeness at this point.
He's gonzo.
Cool. So Ren may have heard this, but as this goes and you've heard his pocket watch tick, and we are now to a new day. We wake up on the 20th of Night Vale. And you all are woken up with a loud grandfather clock noise as Bray has made his way back to the lodge. None aware of anything that's gone, not aware why Cass will have tied these doors shut. And this alarm is waking the lot of you up as Bray is outside. What would you all like to do?
I think the Wren would probably stand up, hearing the alarms go off, and straight away she is gonna just storm out of the room, great axe in hand, and she is just gonna, thinking that they're gonna get taken again, just hold it up, and if she sees Bray, she's just gonna go, "Where the fuck have you been?"
Well, good morning to you as well, Princess. What's going on?
And with that, she's gonna drop the great axe before he can say anything else. And presumably, if no one else is up or not really looking, she probably hasn't noticed Cass if he is awake at all. Go straight over and just gives him a hug and just say, "Do not leave the party again."
What's going on? I feel like I've missed something. I mean, are you that obsessed with me? Are you already in love with me? What's going on here?
And with that, she immediately pulls away and just glares at you, just being like, "You have to ruin a fucking..." A lot has happened. Aurora's gone. There was these shadow creatures that came. We nearly lost William as well. He was not looking too great.
What do you mean Aurora's gone?
He's been taken. She's gone.
No, it's Cass. Hello. I need to get you a bell or something.
Perhaps we should get you a bell. Where have you been?
Oh, I was on the beach. I was with the beast keepers, and then I'll just reach into my arm and I'll pull out the little druidic focus. I had to make this, and then rested by the what? Who's taken Aurora? Wait, what? Like, right. Pat Lorraine on the head as I walk past and just sit down. Like, start to finish, what's actually happened here? Because when I left, everyone was just sort of relaxing, and you knew I was going out, and I didn't realize I was a child that had to check in. What's like? Who's come and taken her?
Some shadow creatures. They came out of nowhere. They grabbed her. She screamed, and then they were on us. We had to fight. One of them said that's who Aurora was, who they had come for, and that the rest of us were basically to be killed.
Okay. Well, guessing that I mean, he's not come out yet, but I'm guessing William's alive, because otherwise I feel like you would have mentioned that. But no, okay. I'm glad the rest of you are okay at least. Shadowy figures have come and taken the person with the connection to the gods, basically.
It seems somewhat of a coincidence, yes.
Okay, well, so sad, so bad. No,
We could have used her last night. William was close to death. We needed a healer.
Okay.
They knew what they were doing, that's for sure.
How is William now?
Has William emerged from his room yet?
He hasn't yet.
I'm assuming he's alright. He's rested all night. He should be okay.
Okay. I'll pop my head in. There's something I might be able to help with. But if she's been taken alive, that's at least good. If they wanted her dead, they would have just tried to kill her here.
I agree.
So, in the
Don't
very
do it, Jen.
least,
Yeah.
she's a person with faith strong enough to reach strangers across the continent. She should have faith enough to try and pull through this. But, I'm sorry. I wasn't here to help. I'm glad, none of you actually took any lethal blows. And it's when he sort of sees the little note and the food, and sort of picks up the note, has a little look over it, folds it up, and just pops it. Inside his magical arm, because everything goes in his arm. I need to get a bag of holding installed, I really do. And just pop it inside there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for looking after each other as well. Let me go have a little look at William. Just get up and just sort of walk away, and just
He'll be pleased to see you.
seeing the door that's open that I'm guessing is now empty. I'm not even going to knock. I'm just going to slowly open the door, almost like a parent checking on a child, and just sneak into the room.
What you see is William is holding the pocket watch. Is it still ticking, or is it?
Not anymore. It was only when Loran was partaking in the prayer.
Cool. He's playing with it. He's just kind of half focused on what's going on. His mage hands are folding everything that's his, even just tidying the room, trying to get it some sort of organisation. It's almost like he's not paying attention. He doesn't even realise you're there. And just before you speak, you see him do something probably a bit bizarre. He puts a pocket watch away, he goes, right, gets down and does one press up. Okay, right.
One more.
He stands up, pushes, Bray! He runs over, jumps on it, literally jumps and just hugs you.
I will give him a big hug back, pat on the head, and I'm going to open the door and I'm going to carry him out like I'm carrying a child. He's awake.
Okay, you can put me down now. You can put me.
No, over my shoulder. He's alive. I will.
Can he not walk?
He jumped on me. This is his punishment. I will put him down in the chair.
Where you been?
I was having a spa day.
Well, we were sparring with these weird black ghosts. I mean, could you have not sparred with us?
Yes, Loren was just telling me about this, and Aurora. And you were quite badly hurt, but pulled through.
I'm okay. He kind of rubs his chest where that hand was. Just gives it a rub. I'm okay. I held my own. I think I held my own.
I'll pat him on the chest, and as I do, there's going to be a little green glow. I'm just going to produce a little rosebud. It's my favourite rose, called the tennis ball rose, and it's basically like beautiful. It's the same colour as a tennis ball, basically. It's like the beautiful, like lime green almost. And it's a little treat for you. But I'm glad everyone's here is alive. Long story.
Where's Aurora? Have you seen her? She's.
No, I've only just been told that she's missing. There's I don't think. I mean, what's the weather been overnight, by the way, DM?
So, you guys will notice typical sort of Night Vale seasonal weather. Little bit of snow, little bit of kind of more sleet than snow. Yeah. So very cold, but nothing that's frosted over like the land. It's not thickened snow, so it's sort of as used to a mosswood kind of lush greenery, the trees. But maybe they're like frost on the ground. Why not?
Oh.
Fluffy, where's Fluffy? And I'm gonna go and grab Fluffy and just run outside and put him on the grass and go, come on, Fluffy, you need your breakfast.
I will pop my head out the door. I didn't see any tracks on the way in, I'm assuming.
No.
Right. I mean, for clarity, last night, basically, I was with the Beast Keepers asking for their aid. There was a specific skill set that I felt I needed to develop, or at least refine from that I'd seen in the past. And they were the people with the skill set to match. That's why I was out, because it's not just a snap your finger, woo, it's all done.
Is this a set of skills that... I'm going to leave it there.
Don't.
Liam Leeson. There's all those skills. That famous elf Neon.
Yeah, they're dangerous for someone like them.
You don't have to explain yourself, Bray. If you had business, you had business. It's just we could have used you here last night, but it's by the by.
I'm sorry.
Did you? Don't be sorry. It's just bad timing. Did you find what you were looking for?
I believe so. If nothing else, it's I think I might be able to. I might be able to cover a few blank points in party makeup, if you will. But yeah, it's excuse me a second, and Bray's just going to walk out, and about 60-70 feet out from the hut, go to one of the nearest trees and start punching the shit out of it. He's not being subtle about it, he just didn't want to be right next to people, but he's sort of letting out, let's say, some frustration.
It's not morning exercises, this is Bray frustration.
Yeah.
I was peering at the doorway, watching with kind of interest as to where this is going.
And about 5 minutes later, he'll walk back in. His knuckles are bleeding a little bit. Just... Right. Sorry, I just needed to vent a little bit.
Yeah, we need to teach you some better exercises. Have you tried breathing?
Believe it or not, breathing meditation is something I'm an expert in.
Yeah, maybe do that next time instead of... Yeah.
Eating the shit out of that tree.
The tree had it coming.
It had it coming.
It only had itself to blame.
And on that note, a bit of world reminders. So it's the 20th of Night Vale.
Mm-hmm.
When you spoke to Chris and Zach yesterday, they made you aware that the DM's brain, the Shrouded Lantern Parade, that takes place from the 21st to the 24th of Night Vale. And also you agreed with Chris and Zach that to try and avoid kind of anything on the road and any trouble, if you left the morning of the final day, that was how you were going to say make your escape. It's not quite an escape. Make your departure from Mosswood towards Zesper. So you kind of have today to sort of do what you want really from Mosswood. You do have sort of a day before the festival begins, and more than likely within the town of Mosswood at this point, most people around are preparing for the festival. There's not necessarily going to be markets up as such. Yes, people will still be getting about the day, so taverns obviously are still going to be running. There might be a few people at the market setting up for the festival, so they may have a few things. If William wants another hare, there might be some animals. But apart from that, Mosswood's very much in the preparation for the festival phase. So, as I say, let's go for around sort of 8, 9 a.m. at this point.
Oh,
What would you all like to be doing?
someone, the chap that you bought the hair off of, he's going to bring you a how to care for the hair guide.
Thank you. Listen, guys, my power has definitely grown stronger. I've started learning how to do things, and I hope you don't mind. Can we all come together? Just
Okay.
please.
Are we having a Kesha moment? Tick tock on the clock.
You three are, you know, you're important to me, and you are more than capable at protecting yourselves. But if I can just, every morning, I just want a moment of your time, please, and just want to keep you going as much as I can. His mage hands go out and one touches Bray, one touches Cass, and after the fight and everything last night, William goes over and just holds Loren's hand. Just stay strong. I'm going to cast Aid now. However, with my sorcery points, I'm going to extend the spell. So I double the time, I believe. If I can find it, because I've got so many things on here that I need to remember. Extends the spell. It doubles its duration. Maximum
up to a
of
maximum
24.
of 24.
Yeah. It would also give me
normally?
advantage.
Is it 8 normally?
It's 8, so it's up to 16.
Of course, it'll pretty much take you to the end of the day with where we are at the minute.
Yeah. So that is one thing that William just does as almost like a courtesy thing more than anything. He just wants to, and you feel that vibration. There is a little bit of as he's doing it, you hear a tick tock, tick tock. It kind of fades into the background, but you do still, if you're really concentrating, you can still hear it. That means all of your hit points go up by 5, maximum hit points go up by 5, and you gain those 5 hit points as well.
Thank you, William.
I'm sure that'll come in very useful.
Which hand did William hold?
I was going to say your left. I'm thinking you were on the left-hand side, so grab your left hand.
Okay, if, in that case, like, she'll flinch before holding it, just because of the cut that she had given it the night prior. So you'd probably feel it's a bit rough, but she is trying to hide it otherwise. But she'll look to you and say thank you.
William doesn't notice. He's worked on farms, you know, like his family's always worked on farms. A rough, hard-skinned hand, you know, he knows you wield a weapon of wooden handle, like, you know, it takes pressure. He doesn't take the flinch as a nerve, like you're in pain. He's just like, because it was a bit of a shock. That's why he's thinking. He's like, just wanted to show he's a friend. Yeah, and the last thing he does, he's like, and guys, we're still standing. Yeah. We're still and he starts singing it, and he's going to give inspiration as well to Bray and Loren.
I've already got inspiration because DM gave it to me last session.
I have an inspiration to Cass and Loren.
I'll take the second-hand inspiration.
Fantastic. Second-hand inspiration. So on that lovely moment of kind of William bringing the party together just before you kind of all decide what you want to do for this day before the festival begins, we will take our usual kind of short sort of 5-10-ish minutes break. Thank you everyone for watching. It's really nice to see people talking in the comments. It's lovely to see like William getting all this sort of, everyone loves William. It's great. Bray
Thanks,
just
guys.
being sassy Bray. It's what we're used to. But yes, no, thank you so much for tuning in to part 1 of this episode. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We will shoot for 5-10 minutes, but we will be back for part 2 of episode 7. So yes, I will catch you all soon.
Waffles.
Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of session/episode 7. Thank you so much for watching the first part. It's been really lovely, as I said before, to see people chatting. So thank you. Yes, all the prayers for Liam I've seen go through the chat. He did survive, thank God. So, or thank all the gods within Elystra. So he made it. He's still here. But yes, welcome back, my players. Welcome back, my viewers. So, as we left you all, you were deep in discussion of what had happened the previous 12 hours. And also William had a lovely moment of putting you all together as a group, giving you a little bit of aid, making sure that the day may be a little bit easier as to whatever is to come. So, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on the 20th of Nightfall. Nightfall? Night Vale. I used to call it Nightfall. Anyway, Night Vale. What would you all like to do?
That's a very
Cue
good
the awkward
question.
silence.
Bray would.
Podcast listeners, we all just looked at each other.
As a whole, I don't want to. I want to speak, but I don't want to speak over someone. Bray's going to basically sit outside on the porch and just stay sat outside on the porch.
Kaz. What would Kaz want to do in this day?
Well, given we're now in broad daylight, just to satisfy my curiosity, I want to see if I can pick up any of Aurora's tracks at all outside, just to see if there's any trace of where she went.
Yeah, of course. Give me a survival check, please, Kaz.
Can do.
Can you use your sort of natural survival instincts to track anything that could be there?
Oh, that's not a bad survival instinct. 19.
Okay, so looking around, you can see the footsteps that, I say, it's not clear tracks, but you can kind of, making a bit more concerted of an effort, maybe than what Bray did coming back, you can at least see a path, but that's definitely footprints leading towards the lodge. It's not ones that have gone. In regards to where she's gone since then, unfortunately, even with that, you can't get a sense of where she's gone. It's as if she's purely disappeared into thin air.
So I've kind of confirmed what we heard. Is that she was
Yes.
near to the cabin, screamed, disappeared, and there's no trace of any steps leading away.
Yeah, exactly. So it's confirmed your suspicions.
Okay, I will just have a little wander around outside for a little bit. Yeah, that'll be me for the moment.
Okay, so Bray's enjoys time on the porch. Kaz has done a little bit of investigating. William, what would William be getting up to?
Thinking about promises he's made. He's going to head down and see if he can get some paper, some ink, some quills, and he just comes back, and you may see him. He just goes over to the table, and he's writing himself his own song. He's starting to write a song. On another one, using the blue mage hand, he's doing the alphabet, but all lowercase, where he's writing it, and then he's writing it one more time, and then doing the dotted lines, and then leaving 2 spaces, and he's going through all, up to G, just doing it, and on the next one, he's doing numbers. But he's also doing it as numbers and then dots on the dice, and so it's ready for someone to understand. And then what he's going to plan to do is when Loren leaves her room, whatever she goes to do, he's going to try and find the little book, see if she's left it in the room or something, and he's just going to put the pieces of paper in there and just leave it at that for now. That's all he's going to do today.
Loren, whilst everyone's kind of going about their kind of initial things of this day, what would Loren be doing?
She is currently in the room that she has slept in. She is sat on the bed, and she is just currently just kind of thinking to herself as she's looking at the clothes that she had taken from the wagon. It was unfortunately because where she is quite muscular, probably more so than most women her stature, she had to get the biggest clothing that she could find that was still close to her size, and unfortunately for her, that was the dress. And so she's looking at the clothes, and she has never felt comfortable with anything kind of feminine. But she's always had that slight little spark wherever she has seen something where she, as much as she would not admit it, that she would always like to be wearing something like that. And she takes a few moments before she gets dressed into it, looking at her other clothes and just making a mental note that as soon as she can find someone that can fix them, she will. Before packing that up just into her bag, leaving it on her bed with all her other belongings. And she's going to walk out the room as if nothing else has changed. And she's just going to try and find some food for them for the day. She's a bit of a hungry girl.
Everyone's taken a couple of hours to around kind of lunchtime away from you, taking a bit of time for yourself. Bray's sort of bit of reflection, I think, and the strange to us, I suppose, without making a grandeur, the life-changing past 12 hours Bray has had, sort of altering his path slightly. Kaz, as we say, spent a bit of time trying to hone in on Aurora, but at least confirm what you guys think is what's happened to at least the best of your current knowledge. I would say William's lovely making his number and letter chart. And Loren's doing what she does, looking after the group, finding food, making sure there's at least stuff to eat. So it's now sort of early afternoon. And I presume we'll probably sort of come back into the lodge to at least together again. How would you like to spend the afternoon within Mosswood?
I think just before I come back into the cabin, I'll walk around where I'm out of eyesight, and I'll kneel down, I'll put my hood back, and I will cast Speak with Animals. And I'll say to Lady Velvet if she wants to go and have some free time. We're going to be here for a couple of days. If you want to go and explore, scamper, find some food, just don't go too far. We'll be around, but go and get some fresh air since you've been trapped in my hood for a good few days. And I'll just let her scamper off to find her own peace for a little while.
Fantastic. Thank God you answered that. I was trying to rack my brain for what a Lady Velvet voice would be. So thank God that is covered. So as customers, Bray, obviously Bray kind of more took a more relaxed approach to kind of the initial kind of part of the day. Is there anything he'd be wanting to do with this kind of free day for himself?
He's gonna take a moment and he's gonna walk and knock on wherever Lorraine is. I mean, I don't know, obviously, if she's back in her room at this point or. I just want to find her quickly.
Who is it? You sit there trying to put the paper in.
Yeah, I think at this point Lorena's still probably just in wherever like the living kind of quarters are. She's just trying to relax. She's had a few days of just emotion.
I'm just going to walk up, give her a quick tap on the shoulder so that she sort of turns to face Bray, and Bray's just going to pull her into a hug.
She's gonna be confused, but you okay?
And
just
like
hesitant to
whole body tense hug, like it is. He feels stiff for lack of appropriate phrasing.
Okay.
Give me that one. I didn't make a comment about female in the kitchen.
For podcast listeners, we are all dying inside.
And outside.
And outside as well, yes.
But no, he's and he's just gonna sort of whisper in here, say, "I'm sorry, I didn't know earlier."
Why are you apologizing?
So did you say that like Loren's hands, which just gonna tentatively like cup on?
Like
sort of thing?
she's kind of like hesitating to hug
Yeah.
because she's not really used to it. So
Feeling any sort of thing, it's noticeable enough that anyone would be able to hit where his muscles will suddenly relax into it, where he almost feels like he's melting a bit, and just his head's almost gonna like bury into the neck a little bit, where it's just a.
it's okay. Just take all the time. And she's just gonna like, seeing this, he's like put his head there. She's just like touching his hair, like, hey, it's okay. She kind of knows that parents would do that to children, so she's just kind of assuming that it's gonna be comforting.
He sort of pulls back after about 5-10 seconds and just. You see him sort of, again, almost like actively retense all of his muscles, and he just turns and walks out. And he's going to basically like dope monk shit to get up on the roof. And basically sit in a sentry position.
There goes my plan of following.
She's tall enough; she could just pull herself up. Surely at this point.
Yeah, you've got the strength. it's a one floor thing.
It's more so if she climbs up, she is going to be a bit too scared to get back down.
Okay, so let's see. Bray's gone sentry. Kaz has sent Lady Velvet off to her adventures. The Adventures of Lady Velvet. There we go. There's a side quest. You're all squirrels. No.
One shot.
One shot. You're all squirrels. William, Loren. Whilst obviously Loren's had sort of her silent moment of almost care between herself and Bray. What's William sort of doing at this point? Is he just kind of sat enjoying the semi moment of peace? How is he taking this all in?
William goes back to thinking about the music box. What could a bit of blood mean to get something so unique? But no, it's he comes back out that is alarm, and he's set alarm. So he's going to get ready to set an alarm around the place, just to get that all sorted. Pocket watch. He starts looking and playing with the pocket watch, and as he's looking at it, he looks around to see if anyone's noticing him. He's trying to be secretive a little bit. Is anyone looking?
No,
I'm on the roof.
No.
He pulls the pocket watch into his chest. I don't know who's out there who can hear me. Please keep my friends safe. Please keep Aurora safe. Please keep her safe until we'll find her. We'll save her. Please keep Terrell safe. I haven't been able to send money back. I haven't been able to help how I've been helping, but please, I just need to know they are safe. And then he just tries to put his pocket watch back in the pocket, pulls the loot out, and he's just gonna start making songs and little bits.
So as you've all kind of had these initial moments, Bray most likely would spot from his sentry position two portly elderly gentlemen with kind of fishing rods on their back, kind of like toddling their way towards the lodge. They do not catch Bray at all on the top. You can tell the rest isn't great. They're kind of stumbling their way towards. Does Bray make any kind of noise or like notion to them, or is Bray just still keeping watch silently atop the
Are they
lodge?
making their way directly to the lodge?
Directly to the lodge, yes.
I'm going to throw my dagger about 15 foot in front of them, just to get their attention.
So it hits, and Chris looks up and spots you. Says, "Oh, Bray, welcome back. Hello, not welcome back. I'm seeing you first now. Hello, morning. Why? As he just kind of points down to that, like embedded in the ground in front of them.
I didn't want to shout. I will leap down. Sorry, I didn't know who it was making their way over. I'll pick up the dagger.
That's fine. Maybe not a dagger again, if that is okay. Maybe like just say hello, Chris and Zach. That would be a lot nicer.
Didn't know it was you, but at the same time, we've just had.
Of course it was us. Who else would be here with fishing rods in a city of trees?
No idea, but at the same time, not from this place. There was also the ocean not too far away, and we got attacked last night, so we're a little bit on edge.
You all got attacked. But why? What happened?
One of us got taken, and the others got pretty beat up. And I wasn't here, so I'm in a bit of guard mode while they're resting.
Well, sounds at least one of you's taking guard. And as Chris is kind of stumbling over, Zach, as always, just tends to kind of step in. Says, "Right, Bray, why? Do you know what happened? Who attacked you?"
I do not. I was not here. That's the problem. They got
Is it okay if I go and ask the rest?
Of course. Brace is going to turn his back and then just, again, don't monk shit his way back up.
So as he goes up there, Zach shouts out, "Bray, can I leave him with you?" And he points at Chris.
Sorry, the chat message. Yes. If he can climb up here, he's more than welcome to come up.
And like Chris looks at this, kind of all his kind of stuff on his back, and he starts giving it a go. He genuinely starts trying to climb up, and he just looks and he says, "How did you any of manage this?"
I reach down and I
idiots.
pull him up. Like being part Goliath, I've got that extra like. Ugh.
And he's almost like hefted up and kind of falls like arse first kind of on there. He says, "Oh, thank you, Zach. Go find answers." And Chris kind of says, "So, where do you come from?" He's just reading off these questions. "Where are you from? Do you have parents? Are they nice? Have you ever fished before?" And he's just reading off millions of questions, kind of not even, for the first time, Bray not getting a chance to kind of get a word in with someone at him, just reading question after question after question.
It does get to the point where Bray just puts his hand over his face. Slow down.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean like I'm holding the hand out. I'm cupping his face with my hand. Like...
Yeah, so he's just like, and he's just kind of, he's still going under the hand. And with this going on, Zach makes his way into the lodge and sees Cass, William, and Ren, and kind of sits down and pulls a chair out, almost as if like, he owns this place. It's quite happily, and he says, "So, Bray told me you got attacked last night. Was this true?"
Unfortunately so, yes. Shadow creatures came out of nowhere, took Aurora, our cleric.
"Yes, he told me one of you was taken. But do you know why?"
They said very little other than they were here to take her and kill the rest of us. They were sent by somebody, I'd imagine, but there's no trace of where they went.
Well, I'm at least glad you're all safe. We need guarding on the way to Zesper, especially if this is going on. Is the plan still the same to leave end of the festival?
I would imagine so. We've got no idea where Aurora went, and we made a promise which we intend to keep. We have a couple
Are you
of
going
days-
to be safe staying here? You got attacked.
Well, they found us once. I'm sure they can find us again if they are so inclined.
That is true. I hadn't thought of it that way.
But we defend ourselves well. We kill the ones that try to kill us.
I'm glad. I know Aurora being gone is sad. I liked all of you young kids, but I'm afraid this is a dangerous place at times. Mosswood looks lovely, but things can happen.
It's certainly had its surprises, yes.
It does. Lovely place, but the shadow attack, that didn't make sense, really. It's strange to see them randomly attack you. I'm sorry.
You've encountered these things before?
Around the festival, shadows can show up a bit more. Whether it's a natural pathway, or whether it's just some sort of trickery, I don't know. But something Elystra-wide, the shrouded lanterns, it's all about sort of the passing of life. So shadows, generally they're good. They simply turn up images, creations of loved ones, friends now gone. But to hear ones attack you, and also to have them steal Aurora, they don't sound like shadows from the festival. They sound like shadows of malevolence, shadows of darkness.
Exit light, enter night, enter Sandman. That horrible tale we used to hear as kids to make sure we stayed in bed when the lights went out. Sorry. So, when you say spirits around here don't normally attack, what, you see spirits moving around? And...
Oh, yes. In the festival, normally either the third or the fourth night, typically memories. They're called memories. They could be called echoes. They could be called ghosts, shadows. They tend to walk across the cities. People relive moments with their friends, their loved ones. But these shadows would not hurt anybody. So these, if I'm being honest with you, these don't seem like those shadows at all. They seem like something a lot more evil in nature.
Yeah, they certainly had the intent of evil. They weren't here to do us any good or show us any memories or echoes.
No. Well, I don't know how much help I can be, I'm afraid. We more just came to check on you. We'd heard that the travelers had come here, so we wanted to see how you were and just make sure the plan was still the same.
I look around at the others, but apart from Bray, who's on the roof. Still the same.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't got any other leads. I think keep going where we're going. Hopefully we find Aurora on the way. It's all connected somehow. It's probably our best bet.
William?
I'm ready to follow any leads to try and get to where we need to go. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Aurora wanted to go to a certain location, and I feel like is that still where we need to go? Is this still the same route?
Well, for want of a
I
better
will.
idea.
I will bring Chris and Bray down off the, or Chris will at least attempt to come off the roof. Whether Bray's following or not, I don't know, but Chris will have come back in the room at this point.
I'll lean out the door and I'll shout to Bray. Bray, can you come down for a few minutes? I think we need to see where we stand after last night.
You see, he grips the edge, and you see his like half his body sort of flop down, and doing this really weird athletic thing where as he's gripping, his whole body sort of flips over, and it's like when people try and do a pull up in gymnastics and they'll flip their body up and over the bar. He's doing it in reverse.
Okay.
The chin up, back circle, like the
Mm.
opposite way.
Yeah, it's like,
Back circle, chin. Yeah.
and he's going to stand directly in the door frame. You were, yes, what's going on?
We need to decide, are we sticking to the same plan? Are we leaving earlier? They were telling us about shadows that appear during the festival, but they're more memories and echoes and, for want of a better phrase, good-natured, whereas the ones we encountered last night were anything but.
Well,
Should we move up our timetable? Do we keep heading where we were heading?
I mean, because we're heading down, to Zesper next, weren't we? I mean, it's only, a day and a half's travel to get from here to the peaks? And then it's just on the other side, yeah?
You asking Chris and Zach, or
Yeah. It's sort of I've got the gridded map up, so I think I'm right.
yeah. Yes. Easily a day and a half. But from Zesper, where is it you're actually headed? I don't know if we've discussed.
The initial plans of Kabar.
From Zesper, it's not close.
No, I know, but it's
The
a
only lead we
journey.
really had. Yeah.
It's a journey. It's just the first stop on our way to the destination. Whether we walk along or end up getting on a boat from one of the other ports, I guess finances will tell.
I mean, we may have to take on some work between here and there.
Mm.
I heard that there's boards, I think, and discords that people can join and talk to us and see what they think about what we're doing and stuff. So welcome, come and join.
Not had
Linktree.
to plug yet.
I was waiting for that plug.
We've not had to plug that. It's quite late on in this session, to be fair, actually.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so as you're saying this, you notice Zach look at Chris. And yes, Chris has always been the lunatic, but Zach almost looks for approval from Chris, and Chris nods back. Zach says, well, I don't know how much we can do to help you. We are simply fishermen, as we said, but we may know some people at Zesper. And he kind of more directs this towards Bray now. I take it you're au fait with being in the ocean.
Believe it or not, last night was my first time in the ocean.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bring anything up, but
But yes, I have no issue with being underwater.
okay, well, we know some people in Zesper. They may have a small ship. It may be docked, it may not. I can't guarantee it, but if we ask them, they may be able to help. I don't know if they're heading towards the Kabar at all, but we could try and offer them help. Maybe offer them gold. I don't know.
It's, I mean, I'm sure we all very much appreciate that, but obviously when we get to Zesper, we'll see about getting some work, because we're going to need some coin, because whether we hoof it with some beasts of burden, or whether we get a boat, coin is going to be needed regardless.
Of course. Well, as I say, we're heading there. If you come up short, or you decide you just need a quick ride, you know us too. we can vouch for you if you need.
Thank you. We all appreciate that, especially William.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good boy.
And like this reaction is kind of quite timid. Says,
No.
"You're welcome." So Chris goes, "Well, anyway, and he's just so confused by this weird interaction between Bray and William. He says, we must go. It's 24th. We're still aiming for the 24th, yes?
Oh yes, yeah. And I'm sure we're going to get a spit take in a minute from Dudley. We haven't got one yet.
If this festival attracts feral creatures, do we want to run the risk
And
of attracting?
kind of looks and says, well, if you feel threatened by them, maybe not, but they are okay though. They aren't evil. Well, apart from the ones you obviously saw, the memories, the echoes, they are not dark. But if you want to be safe, I'm sure we could leave another time if you want to avoid the shadows.
I'm going to look around.
Do we need
the
a
rest of the
moment
group.
for Luke and Dudley? And I'm not using cat names, I'm using bloody people names. Do we need a moment for Luke and Dudley to just like
I was trying to
not be-
contain it, but I tensed my back, which then pulled the muscle, which hurt.
That needs to be a clip. Just that face. It was like.
You're not pulling Rex down with you now. Like, you need to be disappointed and ashamed in yourself.
I can't pull Rex down. Trust me, she's as bad as I am.
Oh, please, I'm an angel compared to you.
Exactly.
Fallen angel.
Look at me and Chris here being lovely and like keeping it composed.
Consummate professionals, old boy.
For podcast listeners, myself and Chris are completely composed. Everybody else losing their shit. But no. So yes, they look. Well, so as I say, Chris is talking to Chris. Cass, no, you're Chris and Cass. Oh my god, that's confusing me. Chris is talking to Cass. It depends. If you want to avoid the shadows, they tend to come on usually day 3, but they can come sooner. As soon as the lanterns, are sort of flown on day 1, they may appear. So if you want to avoid them, maybe it's best to go sooner.
Yeah. Well,
I have a question.
Yes. Got
Are
that one bit.
These spirits, will we see them on the roads as well, or is it just where these lanterns are lit?
Generally, God, my voice completely gone. Christ, the voices are done. My throat is not working. Well, maybe. No, sorry, it's gone completely. He's getting a kobold voice, right?
We're fishermen friends, you know.
We are. They may help me. Just typical old man now because my voice won't work. So, they shouldn't. Normally, wherever the lanterns are lit, as you say, it is an Elystrian-wide celebration. But if you stick to the roads, normally the spirits won't show.
Maybe that's an idea just to keep us extra safe. Maybe leave a little bit earlier.
yeah, I mean,
What about your business, Bray?
I need to speak with the beast keepers one more time, but for what it's worth, yeah, I'm not going alone this time. I can't have anything happen to the rest of you. But yes, if people need, I'm happy for us to head off earlier as well.
Well, it's a group decision. Do we stand to gain anything by staying, or?
I mean, I guess risk, because people, if anything's hunting us, then it knows where we are. But at the same time, so yeah, if it's gonna try, they might try and come back and eliminate the rest of the party again. So we need to try and keep some level of movement.
Well, why don't we visit your Beastmaster friends and see where we stand after that?
Sounds like a plan. They might have some advice as well.
Yeah, the more information we can get, the better.
What time of day is it? Sorry.
It's sort of
High
early afternoon.
noon.
It's Hanu.
High noon.
God.
I would look at my pocket watch, but it doesn't work.
It ticks, just untuck.
And the Ren can't read a clock either, I'm guessing.
Oh, she understands time.
But she can't read a
Like-
clock.
Time is a
No,
valuable
like-
thing. We watch it by the pendulum swings.
They're gonna hit me after this.
As you're all discussing this, a familiar voice to Bray comes in. Actually, for all of you, and especially William as well. Everybody, it is Torek from the Beastmaster Circle. I'm here. I am selling some things, of course, but that's in the festival. William, your friend, Bray. Oh, Bray's here. Hi, Bray. It's nice to see you again. And the other two. Wasn't there a third? Where's the other one? The sort of the white head, sort of pale one.
Not with us at the moment.
Oh, in the bathroom. I understand. I won't intrude. But William, your friend asked me. He kind of pulls to this very kind of shaky, sort of leathered book, and it just says "Beginner's Guide to Hare Keeping," and he passes it over to him. Says he asked me to bring a book to you. Here's the book, and he kind of lays it on the table. No, not that hare, William. Like
Okay, sorry.
like Fluffy, the white rabbit I sold you. The hare I sold you. Yes. Use it to look after them. It may teach you things as time goes on.
He's eating really well, by the way. He's
Oh,
keeping him outside.
what's he been
eats
eating?
Grass, like you told me. He's been eating grass. He's been drinking from puddles. I think he's doing really well.
Fantastic. Well, if you need anything, it would be most likely in that book. But if you know where we are, if there's any people from the Beastmaster Circle, find them. They will know what to do. They will know how to look after your hair.
Thank you. Really appreciate this, and thank you, Bray, for asking me this book.
Oh, soon you'll be a master of hair care yourself.
Yes, I'm still young. I don't know how this happened. I mean, I just woke up one day.
I heard of magic items that can cause beards to grow overnight. Don't worry, it happens. But
It's not the hair up here that I was worried about. But anyway, I was talking about Fluffy before anyone said anything else.
So Torek looks to Bray.
mhm.
After yesterday, did they know about yesterday?
I hadn't gone into detail with them yet, mainly
you got
because of
engaged.
yes,
No. What?
yes. I am engaged with the Beast Keepers.
Yes, he's Mrs. Torek.
Legit, it's death
He
glare.
loves me. He loves me so much. He can't get enough of the Torek. He just loves it. And you can see like he's trying to keep up this charade that Bray's obviously put on, trying to at least cover him. And he kind of puts his arm around Bray, whether Bray's kind of accepted this.
As soon as his arm touches me, he's going to feel like a really heavy static shock.
So he kind of says, "Oh, that's just a sign of love. That's all that is. But anyway, Bray, round the back, 5. No, not like this. I know. And he's completely stumped. This salesman persona is completely shaken. Says, Bray,
I put my hand on his head and just push him out the door. Be right back.
So as you head out of the room, he says, "So, Bray, everything okay since yesterday?"
Haven't had any negative effects, but at the same time, it's there's been other priorities such as fact that one of our party members has been kidnapped and they got attacked in the night while I was out with you.
Yes, that is most unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But do you need anything from us? I know I wanted to come and check on you as well as give William his book.
Honestly, I feel like I've signed up for something and I don't know the full spectrum of stuff I've signed up for. So maybe some clarification on that. But otherwise, obviously I'm escorting the 2 fishermen in there, so I think the plan is to head off in the next 12 to 24 hours.
Of course. Well, you need clarification. But what on? Are you confused by the guild, by the blood exchange that went on? What exactly is confusing you, my friend?
It's more a case of obviously I've signed any explicit responsibilities I have to maintain or anything like that.
Okay. Very few. You haven't even took part in the initiation. You, by all purposes, you are a supporter of the Beastmaster Circle. Yes, you've took part in the blood exchange to help you, to look after your party a little bit. However, you haven't become an initiate, so you are more than okay. You don't need to take part in any responsibilities at all.
That's fine. I didn't want it to look like I was signing up for something and then hopping off within the same day.
No, not at all. But if you do want to partake in such a thing, simply head to any Beastmaster Circle, and they'll be more than happy to help you in the initiation. More than happy. A simple name, Path of the Wild Companions. Anyone should be able to help. But if you don't, that's equally fine. We are happy to have helped you for now.
Thank you. Is there any form of sigil or identification I need?
Oh, sigil. Yes, sorry. Sigil. It's like a paw print on a leafy vine, and he kind of pulls out this sort of very basic leather token. It's kind of his own. He kind of shows it to you, and it's it's a paw print on like a leather circle with kind of vines intertwining with the paw print. It says here, this is what you get when you become an initiate.
I'll pop it in my arm.
You will learn one. Pardon?
Put it in my arm.
He hasn't given it to you to hold at this point.
Oh, I thought he was giving it to us. I thought I was taking it, having a look at it.
No, he's more just showing so this is his own one.
That's fine. I take it and I put it.
Don't rob the poor man. He helped you. You've been fairly less chaotic than that. Don't start. Don't start robbing the innocent. Even though he did give you a flesh-eating rabbit.
Modified memory.
Yeah. Christ. Yes. He says, well, is there anything else I can help you with, Bray, at all before I go?
No, I mean, that's it for me for now. But I'll keep an eye out if it's needed. Obviously, you have a fairly powerful druid leading this section. If she needs me, I'm sure she can reach out.
She's more than capable. But yes. Anyway, it's been lovely to see you. Send my best to. Actually, I'll send my best. And he says, and he kind of winks at Bray as he heads into the door. He says, "Bye, everyone. We will invite you to the wedding when Bray becomes Mrs. Bray Torek. But anyway, love you all." And he kind of runs out, kind of skipping, and he sees Bray. He says, "Bye. I will see you at the wedding, Bray." And he carries on, keeping up the charade, heading out back towards the.
I walk in and just look at him. I'm gonna kill that guy. You wouldn't think he's second in command of the Beastkeepers, would you?
Well, true love makes us all do funny things.
I mean, everyone loves me. Can you blame them? But this guy.
And as that gets said, Chris looks directly at Bray, and without moving or even making a glance, he says, "Well, can I be your best man?"
How long can you hold your breath? Because at this point, it's going to be at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, at least 30 seconds.
I'm sorry,
And
that's not going to be long enough.
As you have got a new person attempting to become your new best man, a little bit earlier than usual, but that is where we will take an end for tonight for this story. So, comes down to our usual. Thank you to all of my players. Thank you to all of the viewers, of course. Thank you for joining us as we wrap up another chapter on the Chains of the Pantheon. So, if you've enjoyed the journey, we are everywhere. Those of you who watch, I presume you know, we're on all the social medias. On Wednesdays, we release on YouTube and Spotify. And as said by the wonderful Luke, we do have our questing through Elystra Discord. So search the name, check the links in the bio, it will all be there. But thank you again for joining us on this Friday evening. I'll catch you all next week. Same place, same time, as the story keeps on rolling. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks all.
Bye.